if I'm learning from myself, the place that's disconnected me from sexuality, it wasn't that I didn't understand the nature of the goddess and didn't crave it. It was that I was terrified that I was going to fall short in pleasing the goddess.
Mm.
I was terrified that I wouldn't be able to perform. And there was one aspect that seemed to be out of my control, and that was the hardness of my erection.
Mm.
It seemed to have a mind of its own. And when I would get spiraled in this kind of neurotic loop of like, is what's going to happen? Is if I unroll this condom, is it going to still stay hard, or am I going to have to go to the second condom? And then, oh, how embarrassing. And
Mm.
whatever the story might have been and
Yeah.
whatever the situation. And that for me has been the hardest challenge. It's that I want to please a woman so badly. And I'm so kind of, I've conflated the idea of pleasing a woman with erectile firmness.
Right. Which
Right.
most men have.
Yes. And
Yes.
so there's a fear there.
Yeah.
There's a fear that that won't happen. And that fear will pull me out of the presence of my own sexual experience. So the work has been, and I think, you've been a part of this as well. And some of the other goddesses here in the house have been a part of this as well, is really trusting that my fuck is not dependent upon my cock, because I can count on my fuck
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
And if it's not dependent on my cock, I got nothing to fear.
Mm.
And in some ways I actually studied different, esoteric books and different guides on like how to practice oral sex and how to massage, how to like really, but still I didn't really believe fundamentally that it was enough. And so I think that deepest belief that I can bring the fullness of my fuck essence,
Mm.
and when that is received, that will be enough no matter what. And the interesting and obvious, I think, thing that happens when you do that, well, of course, the cock is fully ready and available to be used in that, because you've taken the pressure off,
Yes.
right? You've taken this idea that there's a win-lose metric, there's a pass-fail grade, and you actually can move beyond that. So I think it goes both ways. I think women can help men with this in drawing that out. Instead of it being some awkward situation where both people feel insecure that
Mhm.
maybe they did something wrong, it's like, no, like, let me feel the fullness of your fuck.
Yeah.
Like, let us be together in this and not worry about whether it's hard or soft or whatever happens. We're going to fuck no matter what,
Mm.
you know? And like, this is going to be the thing, and this thing is going to be fucking delicious either way. And that really opens the gate
Mm.
to then trust yourself and then drop into the present moment and listen.
Yeah.
And really listen. Like, what does she want? Not watch yourself like, yeah, I need to do this like this because that's what I meant. No, listen.
Mm.
And then apply those subtle creative solutions to what you're listening to. Like, aha, what is this moment? And sometimes those things are actually quite bold, especially if you're in a power exchange dynamic.
Totally.
And you're listening and you're like, whoa, I'm getting this vibe. That's dicey. But let's go for it, whatever. And then you hit it just right, and you see the body flush and flourish with excitement. 5%, how dare you? And 95%, thank you, come fucking take me.
Yes.
Like those moments are available when you really trust yourself, and you trust yourself to be radically present.